Welcome to Global Compliance Service, your ISO certification body with a resident office in Guyana. Many of you may have difficulties or some challenges with the terminologies that you may be hearing when you enter the ISO arena. For example, what is a gap analysis? What is a pre-assessment? And what is the difference between them? A gap analysis is one that is usually done at the beginning of a process when a company, for example, would like to seek ISO certification. The gap analysis is basically done to indicate to that organization their current status of operation and the gaps that are required to be filled by that organization to meet the requirements of international standard. Basically, that's stage one when you're going towards to prepare in your process to implement your management system standard. So you can say at this point, you do not have the quality management system or any management system implemented. Whereas with a pre-assessment audit, the organization has already implemented the management system, whether it be the ISO 9001 quality management system or the ISO 45001 occupational safety and health management system. Now, this pre-assessment is what we will call a mock assessment. Basically, organizations who've implemented a system would want to know how well their system has been implemented and the effectiveness of their system. So they will normally consult with their ISO certification body to conduct the pre-assessment audit. This audit is totally independent of the ISO certification audit. The pre-assessment will provide the organization with an evaluation of its implementation. If there are non-conformities, those will be identified and the organization will have an opportunity to address the corrective actions so that they're better prepared for their ISO certification audit. Also, it gives the organization a good gauge as to where their organization is and the effectiveness of their management system. You will get a report at the end of the pre-assessment audit, providing you with the findings of that audit and your areas for improvement. Whereas with the gap analysis, you're basically provided with a report that tells you of the gaps that you need to identify to develop your management system to attain the requirements for that particular standard that you are pursuing. So there's a difference. The gap analysis are for the newcomers, and the pre-assessment are for those companies who have already established their management system. Call us at Global Compliance Service at 223-6666 for more information and also for information on your ISO certification process. And remember, we also provide training on ISO management system standards that can add value to you and your team members.